سبحانه وتعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يا معشر الشباب من استطاع منكم الباءة فليتزوج فإنه أغض للبصر وأحسن للفرج ومن لم يستطع فعليه بالصوم فإن له وجاء. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أيضا النكاح من سنتي فمن رغب عن سنتي فليس مني. وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم تنكح المرأة لأربع لمالها ولحسبها ولجمالها ولدينها فأظفر بذات الدين تربت يدك. Alhamdulillah, dear brothers and sisters, on all presents here, praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first of all, and it's my privilege to today I'm here because we have done a nikah and marriage and act of the two brothers and sisters, the brother Abu Sufyan Tarafdar and sister Nasim Tarana Khanam. Alhamdulillah, this act and this ceremony just reminding me the scenario of the marriage of our father Adam alayhi salatu salam and mother Hawa alayhi salam. And that time, the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He was the wakil and guardian and the qadi. And all the angels and malaika, they were the witness. So alhamdulillah, today all of you witness the marriage of the brother Tarafdar and the Tarana Khanam. Alhamdulillah. We have a very short time, alhamdulillah, the brother they have asked us to say something. First of all, I want to say this relationship just began from now. And alhamdulillah, we ask to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give blessing on their marriage. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give a good bond and tiding between them till to their last breath of both of them. The relationship, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is pure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is tahir, and He want the purification. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He want to see that our relationship is pure. And we need to identify our children as well. So alhamdulillah, the Islam, they given us opportunity to men and women to choose each other. The reason that often say, this is the tradition of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this not only the tradition of Muslim, this is the one of the oldest institution, the marriage. And this is a great responsibility. Today the brothers and sisters that they become married, I want to tell them, because this relationship becomes with the first of all with the responsibility to each other. Brother has a responsibility to her husband, the wife has a responsibility with her husband. So this is a mutual understanding. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sallallahu alayhi wa sallam suggested. I want to say the hadith Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that all of we are responsible, and Allah will ask us the day of Qiyamah about our responsibility. And the women are also responsible for their household and their husband wealth. So I will ask the brother and sister that they will faithful to each other, they will take responsibility for each other, and they will care each other. And inshallah, this way we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give barakah and blessing on them. And especially I see there's a lot of young brothers and sisters, those who are not married. I want to give some suggestion to you. First of all, I want to very briefly, that Islam, our religion, is a complete code of life. It's not a new way of life. This is the best way of life from our Almighty Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He does not accept the premarital relationship. But our religion, Islam, gave us opportunity to choose our bride and groom, definitely. But if we have a premarital relationship which Islam never allows, we should not follow that. We never go through this way, because Islam gives us a boundary. So if I have a choice, we should inform our parent. If I have a choice, then we inform our guardian. And inshallah, our guardian they are the best carer and guardian, and they will take the actions according to that. And lastly, I want to say to our advice and suggestion to our parents, that alhamdulillah, as a parent, we are very proud that today the groom and bride, they become a good relationship, alhamdulillah, for marriage. So I want to say that, dear brothers and sisters, though we are parents, we do not want to die in the care room. Nobody wants. So if we want to our children with be us with the last of our breath, then we have to take the responsibility. We have to understand our children first. We have to understand our psychology, and we have to give them courage. Then this way we could make a happy life, inshallah ta'ala. And lastly, I want to say the hadith of sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, if you want to choose a bride or groom, then you have to, first of all, you have to look their wealth and their social status, their family status, and how they behave, and what is their religion, what's their way of life. And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam suggested the person, even they are very beautiful, they have very wealthy, or they have a family status, but you have to look for their way of life, their religion. And if you look for that, inshallah, Allah will give barakah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to have a good bride and bridegroom, and I'll ask the dua for inshallah ta'ala subhanahu wa ta'ala. The brother will take responsibility and the sister will accept with a good husband. Inshallah, we'll make a small dua and a little dua, inshallah, finish the nikah. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Mawlana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma ighfir lana warhamna ya Rabbil Alameen. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا يا حي يا قيوم ربنا ظلمنا انفسنا وان لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন আজকে আমরা এখানে বসে যে ভাই এবং বোনের বিয়ে শাদী আমরা সম্পন্ন করলাম আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন এই বিয়েকে কবুল আর মঞ্জুর করেন আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন এই বিয়ের মধ্যে রহমত এবং বারাকা দান করেন আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন তাদের দুজনের মধ্যে আমাদের আদম আলাইহিস সালাম এবং হাওয়া আলাইহিস সালাম যে ভালোবাসা ছিল তা পয়দা করে দিন আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন তাদের মধ্যে রাসূল সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম তার স্ত্রীদের মধ্যে যে মহব্বত ছিল সেই ধরনের মহব্বতের উপর তৌফিক দান করেন আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন তারা একে অন্যের প্রতি বিশ্বাসী এবং ফেথফুল হওয়ার তৌফিক দান করেন আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন তাদেরকে ইসলামের উপর চলার তৌফিক দান করেন বিফাওযিদু আমরি ইলাল্লাহ ইন্নাল্লাহা বাসীরুল বিল ইবাদ بفضل سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين